Morning, Eco Gypsy. Well, winter's here, like literally here. It's like last week it was summer, this week it's winter. Let me show you around here. So the farmer very kindly came over and hit the hedge. He's cut our big hedge and he's cut the site hedge, but Jesus, it's a mess. Look at this. So we've got a turbine up there, which obviously didn't go up too close to, so we've got to trim around that. I want to get the big turbine back up because we need the power. Basically, we're losing power. There's no solar on days like this, and then we've got tons of this sort of stuff. So we're just going to spend a day today tidying up. It's a Sunday. I've got my boy with me, thankfully, so we're just going to spend a day tidying up, and then we're going to adapt these blades off the smaller turbine, adding these rubber tips off this turbine, and then hopefully amalgamating the two to make something that's usable, because these were the original ones and they keep snapping. They're aluminium, they keep snapping at that point. For some reason online I keep ordering blades and having problems, and it's just pissing me off. So we got to this point where we've got to make something up about what we got. As long as I pick a wind up. So we're just getting the old blades off this, because this plate is what goes into the big generator. So we've got to mount our other stuff, onto that. Yeah, that's the problem, is that they all snap there. I'm going to make up some more plates for them and they snapped again, so definitely a design problem. So this turbine's been down for about probably 8 months laid here, and I've ordered 3 sets of blades off the internet, and every time there's a problem and we have issues. It's a pretty good turbine, so hopefully today my boy will be able to sort of do some Frankenstein type of vibe and get some new blades fitted, get this put back up and start pumping some power in, because we really, this time of year obviously we're getting a lot less sun, so the most amount of power we can get the better really. Handy to have my boy on site. He's working with a fabricator at the minute, so he's a little bit more knowledgeable than I am. Oh, sorry about the wind. Mounting these blades on. DB Wright's top fitter here. Cool. So blades are on, double nutted, so they won't come off there. Now we've got to see if we can mount this up to the existing plate. Right, get some spanners. So these are not ideal. I'd like longer blades, but my boy's going to take the old blades back that are broken and see if we can refabricate, because really want them sort of that long. Above a meter is where you start getting some actual power out of them, but this will do for now. Anything's better than nothing. Moment of truth. Get this bad boy up in the air. Hang on. Go on. Old tail fin's a bit stiff. She look a bit poorly. Huh? I said I look a bit poorly. Yeah. That's alright, I'll wind it up. Oh. See if I put the blades on back to front. Give it a little tap with the old alright? Yeah. Push it around a bit more. Yeah, perfect. Yes, boy. Here we go. We're going to check the meter. Just spray, try not to get hit by the blades, but spray some more crap in WD in there.
What, in the end?
No, in the pipe, yeah. See if Jack gets hit in the head. Oh, we've got a little red flashing light. Which is telling me that there's some power going in. And what have we got on here? I think that's the big turbine. Not a lot. A little tiny bit going in. See that needle fluctuating just a smidge. About 2 amps. Oh, that's getting up a bit higher now. Definitely need some bigger blades, but it's working. There's something going back in, so just pushing up the amperage on there a little bit as well. That'll do. That's better than nothing. And yeah, hopefully we can get some bigger blades and get some power in for the winter. Gonna have a little look at this one as well, because this ain't charging either. It's not putting any charge in, so always something to do. That's what's happened there. Fairly common with these cheap turbines is this part, the bearings go in there, that twists round and snaps off one of the wires, or the wires end up binding up in there. This one's done the same, look. So it turns and turns and turns, and that bearing's gone, and then you end up, the wires just end up bending up or cracking up inside there. A lot of the time what I'll do is fix the shaft on this and then just have the pole coming up here, so there's no bearings, that just sits in top of the pole, and then that way you ain't got to worry about that turning in there. The wire just goes down the middle and then that just sits in the pole. But we've got 2 turbines and some bits and pieces, so we'll have to make 1 out of 2, I think. But yeah, nice little winter projects to have. So the other thing that helps us out in the winter is this bad boy. This is our Ford Cargo, which we converted to a stage. This is on another site in over the summer, and basically on the roof, you can't see particularly well, I've done some previous videos of this, there is a solar rig. Now that runs the stage and our burrito van, and winter time it comes back here and we plug it in. You can see the wire there on the roof. Plug it into our house system. So this is like a big mobile solar charger. So whilst not being used over the summer, it comes back here for winter storage and handy extra solar power. So that's that. And the other thing, obviously, firewood. Now this firewood store, generally we can get about 8 to 10 ton in here, and that is normally enough for us for the whole of winter. So we're about 1/3 full, 2/3 full maybe. So we've done this today as well, stacked this up. So if you're a lazy person and you don't want a load of work on your hands, I would advise that you do not live off grid. Yeah, that's just a standard sort of day here really. Yeah, winter's here. We're sort of getting on top of things, cutting hedges, getting firewood in, and we'll be back in the woods soon planting, which is always a pleasure. Yeah, 1 turbine we got up to date and 1 we got a refurb, so yeah, I'll call that successful. Yeah, so keep watching for more gypsy antics, and keep subscribing, keep commenting, that's all greatly appreciated, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care.